Right. What is a social brain? Because this is where neuroleadership is all based. What is a social brain? Simply put, it's a brain that loves to socialize. Where do we find that brain? In humans. Why? Because we are creatures of association. We are creatures of love. We look for love. Sometimes we demand love. I don't know whether that's politically acceptable or not. But yeah, we love. And by nature, we also are people who look for other people to connect. That's what social neuroscience say. We are creatures of association. Now, feeling that I'm part of the crowd, whether at work, at family gatherings, or in social pecking orders, makes us feel safe. Take a moment and think about the time you were left out from a family gathering. How did you feel? Was it a good feeling? Let alone being informed that there's a family gathering next month and you were not informed about it. You hear it from Uncle Teboko that, or Auntie Teboko if you like, that yes, there was a family gathering.
Okay.
Or there will be a family gathering. You might actually say, I'm going there, whether they invite me or not, I'm going to understand exactly what's their problem with me. Didn't you vow that I will engage Auntie Teboko and hear what all this nonsense is all about without including me? That's the social brain that is pushing you, because we are creatures of association. So the way you felt is because exclusion causes us social pain. If, as a manager, you need to understand that if there are people who are feeling or who are nursing a sense of exclusion at work, those people are going through social pain. Now, here's the thing. Research has shown that we get the same hit, just like physical pain, if we are in social exclusion. That's even scary, right? When someone is feeling excluded, that kind of pain is like you have hit them. That's why you hear people when they're arguing, perhaps in those private moments, one says, you can actually stop your words towards me and hit me. It's better that way. It's because the pain is the same. Why is this the same? This is because both exclusion and physical pain share common neural pathways. So it's the same source in our brain that tells us that you are being pained, or what is being said is unacceptable, or what the physical pain that is being inflicted on you is unacceptable. It's the same source in the brain. Now, this demonstrates the critical role of social and emotional intelligence to the health and the well-being of employees at the workplace. That's why I want to talk about this, the workings of the social brain. It's very, very key that in my workshops, I begin by explaining and unpacking how the social brain works. You will then see that most of what the managers do are actually being directed or are stemming from the social brain, or are impacting the social brain. And if you look at the processes, the policies that we have at the workplaces, the systems that we have set ourselves is McKinsey's 7S, if you know that model. If you look at each and every S, the duty of the managers to say, how are these impacting on my employees? So policies we create, behavior we model as managers in the workplace, the way we communicate, our diction in gatherings, our diction in social gatherings, the structures that we set up, we deliberately develop in the workplace, may be symbolic of exclusion. Have we thought about that? These are these things that you need to look at and say, what we have in place, are these not symbols of exclusion? Are these not giving nuances of exclusion to our employees? As managers, it's our duty to review those issues now and then and to make sure that they are in line with what we expected them to function as.